Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to this class of learning Devi Mahatmyam, also called Durga Saptashati, because it has 700 mantras. So it's called Saptashati, 700 mantras. And I explained that Devi Mahatmyam or Durga Saptashati has 13 chapters, which are divided into, classified as 3 Charitram, Prathama Charitram, Madhyama Charitram, and Uttara Charitram. And explained that the first Charitram has 1 chapter, the second has 3 chapters, and the Uttara Charitram has 9 chapters, totally 13 chapters. And it is very important that when we do a Devi Mahatmya Parayanam, Durga Saptashati Parayanam, we should chant what is called Angam, or part of that Devi Mahatmyam. So the various tantras say that without the Angam, then the Devi Mahatmyam, just the 13 chapters, will not give us the fruits. So the first Angam we already learned until now, which is the Devi Kavacham. The second Angam which we are going to learn is called Argala Stotram. And then the third Angam will be Keelakam. So these are all the 3 Angas. Then after that, we will also be learning the Ratri Suktam. And then the 13 chapters, we'll also be learning the Devi Suktam. And then what we call the Ragasya Trayam, or 3 Ragasyas at the end. So all of this with the Navakshari Japam will constitute a Devi Mahatmya Parayanam. So this is, and also for the 13 chapters, we have separate Nyasam. And also we have Nyasa for the Kavacham, Argalam, Keelakam also. Every, all that we will have Nyasam. But we will not do individual Nyasam for the Saptashati. Because for all the 13, they are all classified as 1 mantra. So we will do for the entire Devi Mahatmyam 1 Nyasa. It is for Prathama Madhyam Uttam Charitranam. That is the end. For all that 13 chapters, we will be doing the Rishadi Nyasam. So these are all like high level how we do a Parayanam. So you have learnt Devi Kavacham. And we also explained that the Kavacham means protection. How the Devi Kavacham is important to us to protect us. Because all the time, we are always seeking protection. Protection from known, protection from unknown, protection from so many sides, like it could come in any direction. We don't know from where the problems can come. So we always seek protection. That is why Kavacham is chanted. And then the next one is the, after Kavacham, the Adgalam. So just like we say Kavacham for protection, Argalam is actually chanted as a method to do Papanashanam, or to remove our sins. The literal meaning of Argalam is a latch, or a bolt, how you lock a door with a bolt. So because you lock, right? So without the bolt, there is no use of a door, because somebody can open easily and come, then there is no, so you have to lock it to make the door useful, right? So Argalam, the literal meaning is a bolt or a latch to close it, but the purpose of Argalam is to remove our sins. Because, and then we will also have Keelakam, which is again important part of this. And the purpose of Keelakam is to give us Siddhi, or the fruits of our action. Anything we do, we want to be successful. So that kilakam will give
So the literal meaning of kilakam is nail.
nail.
Nail. So that for that the purpose of kilakam is to give the siddhi of the Devi Mahatmyam Parayanam. So the kavacham gives protection. Argalam gives acts as a papa nashini, removing all the sins of the sadhaka, and the kilakam is for giving the siddhi, the phalan of the uh, saptashati. So these three are very important angas of Devi Mahatmya, and that is why they all have to be recited prior starting the parayana of Devi Mahatmya.
And the Argala Stotram, which we are going to learn, the first shloka, it just gives, it's like a prayer to the Devi and calling her by her glorious names. So the first name is Jayanti, which is victorious, because she, the Devi, has the Rupa, she is a Brahma Rupini. The Rupa of, she is the form of Brahman, or the, what the Vedas say, the highest, which is to be the Param or the highest, is the Brahman. And she is the Brahman with the Guna, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Gunaha, all the three with that Guna, because she is responsible for everything and she is higher than anybody. She can say she is the highest, so nobody can be over her. So she is called Jayanti. So that is why you praise her as Jayanti. Then Mangala.
Devi Upanishad says,
Yeah.
Yasya parataram nasti, tasya durga
Prakirtita.
prakirtita. Parataram nasti. Parataram means superlative. Anything beyond her, nasti. There is nothing beyond her. The one who has nothing beyond, above her, she is called Durga. So that is how she is referred to. There is nothing above her.
Yeah. And she is also Mangala, which is Mangam Lati iti. Lati means Lati iti. So Mangam means this samsaram, which is always cause of misery. That is why everybody's aim is to samsara panka nirmagna samudharana pandita. You praise Devi in the Lalita Sahasramam. You are saying you are the pandita, or you are the expert to do that. So whenever you praise in any form, indirectly, it is the meaning for praise is you want that. It's not that you are just praising somebody for no, just we are praising her. You are Mangala. So you are remover means for me you have to remove. That is what anything you pray, you are praying to the Devi
You're
by
actually
her name.
seeking.
You
You're
are
seeking.
seeking that. Yeah. So if so in say like a vegetable vendor, you call him vegetable means he knows that you are not calling him vegetable. He knows that you are wanting to buy vegetables. He knows he is not vegetable, or he is right. You can because that is how you can address somebody. But when you address, will that person think, oh, he is calling, my name is different, but he's calling me this mango? Immediately he knows that we are wanting that to buy the mango, right? When you ask mango, right?
Back in Chennai and all, if at some mambaram they carry some mangoes,
Yeah,
you don't know the vendor's name.
yeah,
He has gone past, so
yeah.
you want to call him back. You say mambaram, இங்க வா அப்படின்னு தான் சொல்லுவோம்
Yeah,
இல்லையா?
you just say, then
We
he,
don't, we
he
can't call him by
immediately
the
knows,
name.
right? So
He knows,
Devi,
okay, we want the mambaram. So Devi also,
yeah.
when we call
Whenever
her,
you give her a name, you say Jayanti, it means you want to reach that Brahma Swarupam, or the highest Brahma Jnanam, which the Vedas say, like Akam Brahmasmi, the highest Tattvam of the Vedas, you want that. That is why you say, you call her Jayanti. When you say Mangala, like Mangalam is like all like auspiciousness. What is auspiciousness? Is when this samsara dukkham or the suffering is removed, that is auspiciousness. Then Kali is during the pralaya, she just eats everything. So it's like a black hole, like everything goes into it. So that is why that is Kali. Then Bhadrakali, Bhadram means very soft, and also which gives like good things. When you say
Auspicious.
auspiciousness, when you say Bhadram Garne Bhyashruno, right? Bhadram, let my ears always hear. Bhadram means all good
Good
things.
things.
So you are always praying because the ear cannot distinguish good or bad. If somebody tells you something, the ear cannot filter it. If it is good, it will take it. If it is bad, also ear will he will deposit. It is just like a postman. It doesn't. You cannot tell that you only deliver good letters to me. It doesn't, because the postman's job is not. It's just whatever letter has to come, it has to be delivered. So our ears, whatever sound is like you are
Yeah.
heard, it just have to deliver that to our mind that this is what. But that is why you are praying that Bhadram Karne Bhige, that my ears,
Karnebihi means ears.
both
Let my
ears, 2 ears,
ears
hear
hear good
good
things.
things. Then
Bhadram
Karne,
Pashe
ma
Maksh.
Aksha Bhigi, my 2 eyes, because here that's why you are two, right? So we are saying
Yeah.
Aksha Bhigi, let my eyes only see good
Good
things.
things.
You don't want your eye, because eyes, whether it will good or bad, your eyes are going to see. It is not going to do a filter, right? That is how our eyes are. If you don't want to see, what do? You just close your eyes. That is what you can do.
Ears,
But
you
I,
can't even do that.
yeah, yes, more difficult to close unless you have some, yeah, noise cancelling thing. But very difficult to close your ears. Between eyes, at least you can close. Ears, more very difficult. But that is the Bhadrakali. Because why I'm saying the Kali who is Mangala Kali, or who is very auspiciousness of that same Kali avataram, is Bhadrakali. Because sometimes in some like languages or some regions, they will have a wrong connotation. So sometimes in, say, they will say Bhadrakali means like yeah, which is like a ferocious Kali. They will have exactly opposite connotation, but it is actually very soft and Mangala connotation. Because I don't want people to think that, oh, Bhadrakali means Bhadram, very soft. That Kali, not the one ferocious. Kali ferocious because she eats everything during the Pralaya Kala, but Bhadrakali is the opposite of it. Then Kapalini means the one who is the Kapala, the skull. And then she is also Durga. Durga is Dukkhena Gamyate, Sa Durga. It says how to reach the Devi. It says you have Dukkha means very by difficulty. So you have to do lot of Ashtanga yoga, then yoga, pranayama, then you do like Soma. You stand on 1 feet for 5 years continuously, go to Himalayas, or do so much of a tapas. If you do, then you can reach. That is one meaning. I'm just giving the, because Dukkhena Gamyate means you cannot just, very difficult to do. So you have to do lot of good karma to reach her. That is what it means. That is why she is called Durga. Then Kshama is all the bhaktas. What she does is she will immediately, she has
Forgive
a
them.
forgive. If we make a mistake, then she has that quality of forgiveness. So that is why she is a Kshama. And Shiva, you all know, Shiva means like in Soundal, Shiva is a Shanti. Shiva means peace. Shiva is a synonym for Shanti. So the eternal peace, highest, the one which humans are aiming for, that is why she is called Shiva. And Dhatri. Dhatri is because the one who is bearing. So what she is bearing is this Jagat, this Prapancha, which we appears to be separate, right? Like she's just bearing it. Is the same the form of the Brahman, but it appears to us as separate, and she is the one holding it. And Swaha, everybody knows what is Swaha, is to the Agni. When you give to the Agni any offering, you say Swaha. It's like now when you do with a pushpa, what do you do? Namaha. When you do with water, Tarpayami. When you offer something to fire, it is Swaha. And she is also called Swadha. Swadha means whenever you offer anything to the ancestors. You say Swadha. You don't say Swaha or Namaha, you say Swadha. You tell that name. So if you say Rama, you offer a flower, you say Ramaya Namaha. Yeah, when you do a Namaskaram, Ramaya Namaha. Same, you are doing fire offering, then it is then Ramaya Swaha. And if somebody's ancestor's name is Rama, it says Ramaya Swadha. So that is how the all of this. So she is all this.
So basically, why she is called Swaha is she accepts all that is offered by the devotees to the fire, and she nourishes the devatas using that. Similarly, she nourishes, she takes care of the pitras using the all the that is offered by the devotees. So she is the karana for uh, uh, bringing, like she is the bridge between the devotee and the devatas and the pitru.
So here you praise Devi by telling her all the names or her attributes, adjectives of Devi. You praise her by all this, and then you are saying, to you I bow. And then you start the Argala Stotram.
So that is
And
the first verse, has
yeah.
all these names of Devi. You will be learning very soon. So this is also forming a dhyana, like before you proceed, by reciting all these names of Devi, you have to quickly think, go through your all the different forms of Devi: Jayanti, Mangala,
Mangala, Kali,
Kali,
Bhadrakali,
Bhadrakali,
Kapali,
Kapalini,
Durga,
Durga, Kshama,
Shiva,
Shiva,
Dha,
Dhatri,
Swaha,
Swaha,
Swadha,
Swadha,
Namostute.
Namostute. So you are doing a dhyana of Devi by saying this verse in the first verse of Argala Stotram.
Because immediately that bhavana has to come when you do the Argalam. Just by that first, you actually set the stage, you can say,
Yeah.
for doing the Argala Stotram. And then it is actually much easier because one line in the Argala Stotram will be repeated. Rupam Dehi, Jayan Dehi, Yasho Dehi, Visho Dehi. This will be repeated. So Rupam is actually a form, right? Rupam is the form of that. So I will explain like later, like, so you can say form of the Devi, because as Rupam, right? Any Rupam. Then Rupam Devi, then next Jayam. Jayam is again Jayanti, like the one who gives victory, right? Rupam Devi, Jayan Devi. Then Yashas are fame. She gives that fame. And Dvisho Jagi is, Dvishaha means the one which is all the negative and all your like enemies. She is the negativities she destroys. So that is the Dvisho Jagi. So here the they say Rupam is actually Rupyate, the one by which you are able to understand that Rupam,
Paramatma.
Paramatma Rupam. So which Rupam is the one which, what is Paramatma Rupam? So Devi now it is going to a next plane, to the highest, like as a Brahman. So the Upanishad's final or the what they say, the Upanishad, what is the main objective of Upanishad learning is to say Agam Brahmasmi, or to get that Brahma Jnanam. That is what our Vedas say. So any of this we are all doing, we have to always say these are all like path to. So if you say, if you want to climb like once, go to the first floor, the stairs are just a path to do that. So you just step on all the each step of the stairs to go up. But your goal is to not actually think that the stairs are really good, let me stay here. But your objective is you have some work next the first floor, so you want to go there.
You can't be ever on the stairs alone.
Stairs
right?
alone, because stairs are
Stairs are only going to help you to reach the
Yeah.
topmost. As he says, if you are liking the stairs, you are forgetting the topmost, then there is no point.
Yeah.
What
But
are you,
you
going
should-
to do in the stairs? Stairs are nothing. Like they are not going to do anything for you.
So every moment we have to be aware of our final goal. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha, right? That final goal, that final is that Brahma Anandam, or the eternal bliss, which our own soul's nature is the eternal bliss. and we have to somehow make sure that we are realizing that true nature in, like, which, that is why we are all doing all this. It is not just any karma which we are all doing is for chitta shuddhi, and that chitta shuddhi alone can make us understand this real nature of
the
us.
world.
That is the highest, which is again the nature of the Chandi or of the here. That is why she is saying like rupyate, rupam dehi means give me that Brahma Jnanam. So
reveal the Paramatma Swarupam. So Rupam Dehi. So the basically the line Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, Yasho Dehi, Dvisho Jahi. So Dehi means give. So you're basically the superlatively, if you see, you will see that uh, Rupam Dehi, give me Rupa. Jayam Dehi, give me Jaya, victory. Yasho Dehi is give me fame. And Dvisho Jahi, remove all the negativities from me. So, but what is the actual concept here is Rupam means the intense energy which is the Paramatma Swarupa is called Rupam in the Agama Shastra. So there is a line in Agama Shastra which says Rupam Bhaved Bindu Amandakanti. That is, Amanda means not dull. Manda means dull. Amanda means not dull.
shining,
That shining,
Kanti.
that Kanti is right, the intense Shakti, which is the Paramatma Surupa, that is the Bindu, and that is the Rupa. And that is what you are seeking. Rupam Dehi means you're not asking for good shape for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because
Many
people
think you want to look good, so that is what you are praying Devi. Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi. Give me a good form, good shape, good, like people should be, I should be attractive to everybody.
Because our Antaratma is always very blissful, very attractive. It has our own Antaratma.
Yeah.
So once you realize that you are Antaratma, then you will not think that you okay change my Rupa.
my form
You will not,
and
because you already
make
know
me
you are
beautiful.
you are so beautiful inside. So no, you are not
That
going
is
to.
not the meaning.
Yeah.
You are asking for the Paramatma Swarupa Dehi. Reveal that Paramatma Swarupa. Okay. So that is the
And
first
also
line.
another simple meaning also is there. When you say Rupam Dehi is, you are saying that reveal to me, you are praying to the Ambal, the Devi here, Chandi, revealed in a way where you are very attractive.
Where you are
You are attractive. So
Why
that,
will she be attractive to you? Only when she is pleased with you.
yeah,
Right? She shows her beautiful form only to the Devas. And shows her fearful form to the Asuras.
yeah. So
So you're already you're saying that, okay, listen, I'm not an Asura. I am like a small devotee for you. Please show me your beautiful
face,
Rupa.
attractive face, and to my enemies, show your dangerous, bhayangara face, fearful face to my enemies. So you are, that is, so the here just the Rupam Dehi has this much of meaning.
So you will know, you're going to be repeating that line for many more, for almost all verses in Argala Stotra. So you need to understand, you have to think that this feeling, this bhavana should be there when you recite that line over and over and over. Again and again it will be repeated.
And Jayam is Jayam Dehi, right? So the one which is one or you defeat something. How do you defeat? With your power, right? So the one which with your own Atma Shakti, your
The victory
is attained by your Shakti.
by your own Atma Shakti. That is with your own sankalpa and with your own penance and resolve.
You obtain victory.
You are victorious. That victory you are seeking. Give me that victory which I can overcome, which I can achieve. That victory which I can achieve using my own power.
It's like the victory is not somebody doesn't gift that victory. So even the Suratha and the 13th chapter, finally he will say that because now that is the Varadanam. where Devi says, okay, now it is the time, you ask whatever you want. That is a boon time. So your boon, it will be granted. Then he immediately remembers that he was defeated in a battle. That is why he had to run to the forest. So now he says, give back my kingdom, but without enemies, and I should get like as if I I fight and I get it. So that people don't
He
think that
doesn't
I
want to be known as somebody gifted him that kingdom back to him, right? He says that it has to look like as if I have won over, got back my kingdom myself with my own power.
Yeah.
So he's very careful in
Yeah.
asking that boon.
Yeah. So
that
here, but Atma Shakti comes through our, again, as is the Chitta Shuddhi, the karmas, all that we are doing the right things, the good karma, the punya karma, all of that we actually are doing. Those are all will hetu or will be the cause for that. Then Yashas, the Yashodehi is again the Bhaskara quotes from the Veda,
Upanishad.
Taittiriya Upanishad, where we say that Sahano Yashaha, Sahano Brahma Varchasam. So the Brahma Varchas, that is the Yashas.
So Saha means
together.
Upanishad talks about the guru and the disciple together. Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunattu, right? That Saha word, it means actually essentially the disciple is seeking blessings for both his guru and himself.
So everything he says, Saha now Yashaha, give me the yashas and give my guru the yashas. So he is always praying,
asking
for both. Yeah. So the Yashodehi, then the Dishodehi. So this why we took more time to explain is because like the literal meaning is simple, right? Everybody says Rupam Degi. So change my face to something. I don't like my face. You will always start. You have to start loving yourself. Start liking yourself. Then only, because yourself, your own antaratma. That is what it is, the essence of the Vedic knowledge. So very important.
So we'll start.
Yeah. Okay. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Om Namaschandikayai. Okay. Om Asya Shri.
Om Asya Shri. Om Asya Shri.
Argala Stotramantrasya.
Argala Stotramantrasya. Argala Stotramantrasya.
Vishnu Rishihi.
Vishnu Rishihi. Vishnu Rishihi.
So you like Vishnu Rishihi Anushtup Chandaha.
Anushtup Chandaha. Anushtup Chandaha.
Sri Mahalakshmir Devata.
Sri Mahalakshmir Devata. Sri Mahalakshmir Devata.
Sri Jagadamba Pritaye.
Sri Jagadamba Pritaye. Sri Jagadamba Pritaye.
Saptashati Pathangatvena.
Saptashati Pathangatvena. Saptashati Pathangatvena.
Jape Viniyogaha.
Jape Viniyogaha. Jape Viniyogaha.
Om Namaschandikayai.
Om Namaschandikayai. Om Namaschandikayai.
So here, if you note, Vishnur Rishihi, the Nur
Vishnuhu plus Rishi.
Double rather, Vishnuhu Rishihi. So Vishnur Rishihi. Don't say Vishnu Rishihi.
Yeah, Vishnu Rishi is not correct. Vishnur
Rishihi. And then here, Argala Stotram alone has Sri Jagadamba Pritaye. In Kavacham, it is Prityarthe. Those who have noticed, maybe I'm just bringing your attention there. Argala Stotram has, just for uniformity, it's okay if you say Prityarthe here
same meaning only.
Same meaning, but for uniformity, the text has Pritaye. So just
Yeah.
I just wanted to bring your attention. Yeah.
Om Namaschandikayai.
Om Namaschandikayai. Om Namaschandikayai.
Markandeya Uvacha.
Markandeya Uvacha. Markandeya Uvacha.
Jayanti Mangala Kali.
Jayanti Mangala Kali. Jayanti Mangala Kali.
Bhadrakali Kapalini.
Bhadrakali Kapalini. Bhadrakali Kapalini.
Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini.
Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini. Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini.
Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri.
Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri. Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri.
Swaha Swadha Namostute.
Swaha Swada Namostute. Swaha Swada Namostute.
Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri. Swaha Swadha Namostute.
Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri. Swaha Swada Namostute. Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri. Swaha Swada Namostute.
Jayatvam Devi Chamunde. Huh? Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will say that two times together.
Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini. Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri. Swaha Swada Namostute. Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini. Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri. Swaha Swada Namostute.
Jayatvam Jayatvam Devi Chamunde.
Jayatvam Devi Chamunde. Jayatvam Devi Chamunde.
Jaya Bhutarthi Harini.
Jaya Bhutarthi Harini. Jaya Bhutarthi Harini.
So the knee. So don't extend the knee. This is Hrasva, short knee. Jaya Bhutarthi Harini. It is not Harini because there is also another word. So you have to be careful. It is Harini. Jayatvam Devi Chamunde.
Jayatvam Devi Chamunde. Jayatvam Devi Chamunde.
Jaya Bhutarthi Harini.
Jaya Bhutarthi Harini. Jaya Bhutarthi Harini.
Jayatvam Devi Chamunde. Jaya Bhutarthi Harini.
Jayatvam Devi Chamunde. Jaya Bhutarthi Harini. Jayatvam Devi Chamunde. Jaya Bhutarthi Harini.
Jaya Sarvagate Devi.
Jaya Sarvagate Devi. Jaya Sarvagate Devi.
Kalaratri Namostute.
Kalaratri Namostute. Kalaratri Namostute.
See, the te is dirgham. That's why I am elongating it. Jaya Sarvagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute.
Jaya Sarvagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute. Jaya Sarvagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute.
Yeah, full. Two times.
Jayatvam Devi Chamunde. Jaya Bhutarthi Harini. Jaya Sarvagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute. Jayatvam Devi Chamunde. Jaya Bhutarthi Harini. सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोऽस्तुते
मधुकैटभविद्रावि
मधुकैटभविद्रावि मधुकैटभविद्रावि
विधातृवरदे नमः
विधातृवरदे नमः विधातृवरदे नमः
मधुकैटभविद्रावि विधातृवरदे नमः
मधुकैटभविद्रावि विधातृवरदे नमः मधुकैटभविद्रावि विधातृवरदे नमः
रूपं देहि जयं देहि
रूपं देहि जयं देहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि
यशो देहि द्विषो जहि
यशो देहि द्विषो जहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि
So here it is ha. So the ha, he. So rupam dehi, jayandehi, yashodehi, dvisho. So how I give that? Da is only soft only. Is alpa prana da. But because it has the two letters id and dvi, right? So dvisho jahi, dvisho jahi. Jahi, dvisho jahi. Yeah. Rupam dehi, jayan dehi, yasho dehi, dvisho jahi.
रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि
Mahishasura nirnashi
महिषासुरनिर्नाशि
Bhaktanam sukhade namaha
भक्तानां सुखदे नमः भक्तानां सुखदे नमः
Mahishasura nirnashi Bhaktanam sukhade namaha
महिषासुरनिर्नाशि भक्तानां सुखदे नमः महिषासुरनिर्नाशि भक्तानां सुखदे नमः
So Bhaktanam, so Bha Mahaprana, then Sukhade, Sukham, right? Sukham de. So Sukhade. So Ka and Mahaprana Ka. Sukhade Namaha. Mahishasura nirnashi Bhaktanam Sukhade Namaha.
महिषासुरनिर्नाशि भक्तानां सुखदे नमः महिषासुरनिर्नाशि भक्तानां सुखदे नमः
रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि
रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि निर्नाशि भक्तानां सुखदे नमः रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि महिषासुरनिर्नाशि भक्तानां सुखदे नमः रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि
रक्तबीजवधे देवी
रक्तबीजवधे देवी रक्तबीजवधे देवी
चण्डमुण्डविनाशिनि
चण्डमुण्डविनाशिनि चण्डमुण्डविनाशिनि
रक्तबीजवधे देवी चण्डमुण्डविनाशिनि
रक्तबीजवधे देवी चण्डमुण्डविनाशिनि रक्तबीजवधे देवी चण्डमुण्डविनाशिनि देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि रक्तबीजवधे देवी चण्डमुण्डविनाशिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशोधहि रक्तबीजवधे देवि चण्डमुण्डविनाशिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशोधहि
शुम्भस्यैव निशुम्भस्य
शुम्भस्यैव निशुम्भस्य शुम्भस्यैव निशुम्भस्य
धूम्राक्षस्य दिनि
धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि
धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि
धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि
शुम्भस्यैव निशुम्भस्य धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि
शुम्भस्यैव निशुम्भस्य धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि शुम्भस्यैव निशुम्भस्य धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशोधहि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशोधहि शुम्भस्यैव निशुम्भस्य धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशोधहि शुम्भस्यैव निशुम्भस्य धूम्राक्षस्य च मर्दिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशोधहि
वन्दिताङ्घ्रियुगे देवि
वन्दिताङ्घ्रियुगे देवि वन्दिताङ्घ्रियुगे देवि
सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनि
सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनि सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनि
वन्दिताङ्घ्रियुगे देवि सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनि
वन्दिताङ्घ्रियुगे देवि सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनि वन्दिताङ्घ्रियुगे देवि सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनि.
Now you do the just not the rupam vanditangri. From that you can say 2 times together.
You don't have to say one.
Yeah. Yeah. Vanditangri. Vanditangri. Yeah. That ga, right? Ka, kha, ga, gha. So gha, it becomes gri. Yeah. Vanditangri yuge devi.
वन्दिताङ्घ्रियुगे देवि सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशोधहि वन्दिताङ्घ्रियुगे देवि सर्वसौभाग्यदायिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशोधहि
Achintya rupa charite.
अचिन्त्य रूपचरिते अचिन्त्य रूपचरिते
सर्वशत्रु विनाशिनि
सर्वशत्रुविनाशिनि सर्वशत्रुविनाशिनि
अचिन्त्य रूप चरिते सर्वशत्रु विनाशिनि
अचिन्त्य रूपचरिते सर्वशत्रुविनाशिनि अचिन्त्य रूपचरिते सर्वशत्रुविनाशिनि
चरिते
सर्वशत्रुविनाशिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशोधहि अचिन्त्य रूपचरिते सर्वशत्रुविनाशिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि विशोधहि
नतेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या
नतेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या नतेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या
चण्डिके दुरितापहे
चण्डिके दुरितापहे चण्डिके दुरितापहे
नतेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या चण्डिके दुरितापहे
नतेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या चण्डिके दुरितापहे नतेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या चण्डिके दुरितापहे नतेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या चण्डिके दुरितापहे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि नतेभ्यः सर्वदा भक्त्या चण्डिके दुरितापहे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि.
So in this line, if you say that durita pahe, it is a long, because all the until now they were all short. So because Jaigi, then Natebhya, but we have to remember when you start the Natebhya, then at the end will be Dirgham. Natebhya sarvata bhaktya chandike durita pahe. Like that. Suvadbhyo bhakti purvam tvam.
सुवद्भ्यो भक्ति पूर्वं त्वां सुवद्भ्यो भक्ति पूर्वं त्वां
Chandike vyadhinashini.
चण्डिके व्याधिनाशिनि चण्डिके व्याधिनाशिनि
Stuvadbhyo bhakti purvam tvam chandike vyadhinashini.
सुवद्भ्यो भक्ति पूर्वं त्वां चण्डिके व्याधिनाशिनि सुवद्भ्यो भक्ति पूर्वं त्वां चण्डिके व्याधिनाशिनि सुवद्भ्यो भक्ति पूर्वं त्वां चण्डिके व्याधिनाशिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि सुवद्भ्यो भक्ति पूर्वं त्वां चण्डिके व्याधिनाशिनि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि.
Yeah. So next one. So there is a question about how that should we say Rupam Dehi or Rupan Dehi? Can that Anuswara can that be replaced by that Nakara, because Tatha Dadhana, right? That in the fifth letter of normally there's a rule, right? That when you say that can be optionally replaced by the fifth letter with a nasal sound. So that is called that Anuswara. It will be replaced. So if you are saying Rupam, you close your mouth, and Dehi, that is also correct because it is optionally replaced. But if you are not closing your mouth, it becomes Rupan Dehi.
Yeah, it depends on you how you feel like.
How you feel
Whether
like.
you want to close your mouth or not close your mouth.
If you for im sound, you have to close your mouth. So Rupam Dehi or Rupan. If the mouth, so the im sound will only come because that is the Papa Baba Ma, right? Ma sound. They are called Oshtya, these lips. So only when the two lips meet, you can get any of this Papa Baba Ma. If you are having any problem in the lips, if you are not able to close, you can tell any letters except Papa Baba Ma, except these 5 letters. You can chant anything. Same thing they say, if that teeth is a problem, you cannot say Tatha Dadha Na. Other letters you can say. So each one has the sound comes from specific that Papa. So only when you close your lips, you can get Ma. So Rupam. So without your knowledge, you are not even thinking, am I closing my are the two lips joining? You don't think about it. But that is natural. Rupam. When you say im, it will close. But if you don't close fully, what is the sound which is coming? In sound will come. That nasalized na sound will come. Rupan Dehi. Why I say nasalized? Because it is not na. It is not Rupan Dehi. Rupan Dehi. That is also not correct. Nasalized na. Rupan Dehi. It's not in. You understand? It is nasalized. Nasalized nakara. Rupan Dehi. So the sound of that, it comes through your nose, not from your mouth. That's why it's a nasal sound. Rupan Dehi. But as I said, because it is optional, you can say Rupam Dehi. If you want to slowly say Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi Yashodehi. You can say like that. Or if you want to say fast, automatically you don't have that, you don't give that much time to close your lips. Both the lips should be Rupan Dege Jayan Dege, because that is also correct, because that is a natural sound. So that is why I said it is optionally done. It is not mandatory. You understand why? What is the difference between mandatory and optional? Mandatory means you have to do it. Only then it is. If I say that Visarga is there, right? Namaha Kshatribhyaha, then Rudra, like the Ksha, when it is preceded by a Visarga, you have to say Namaha. Even many places, Devi Mahatmyam will come, it will say Namaha Ksha. That at that time, you cannot optionally change to Namak Kshatribhyaha or Namak. It cannot be changed. So here, when I say optionally, you don't have to ask me, I am saying in, is it correct? I am saying im, is it correct? Both are correct. So the good thing, this multiple choice is a very good thing. Both are correct. So you don't have to worry about which one is correct. Yeah.
Sorry. Probably, we, at least I heard it like first Rupam Dehi, Jayan Dehi. Sometimes I heard like that. So can we start with im and second word? It
Yeah,
can
it's your choice,
that,
Sultan. Anywhere you
okay.
want to put im, you put. If you want to put in it, you put it. No questions.
Yeah.
Both are
It's
correct.
not like if we start with im, next should also be im.
If there is any such thing, you definitely mention it.
But when
If
you are
nothing is
chanting,
mentioned, you take it all correct.
when you are chanting after long some time, you are not even going to think about whether you are saying im or in. It just comes naturally. Your mind, when you are chanting, do you think every time you have to, if you have to think like that, it will take, just to chant one letter, it will take 2 minutes to even finish that sentence.
Just to think the Bhavana, the meaning itself is kind of difficult for us.
Yeah.
Now to think about chanting and the Bhavana and everything, then you will be stuck only with the Rupam,
Yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah.
So I think you should,
Yeah.
you just ignore it. So you
Yeah.
don't have to pay so much attention for these things.
Chandike satatam ye tvam.
Chandike satatam ye tvam. Chandike satatam ye tvam.
Archayantiha bhaktitaha.
Archayantiha bhaktitaha. Archayantiha bhaktitaha.
So when I am combining tvam and archayanti will become marchayanti when I combine. Chandike satatam ye tvam archayantiha bhaktitaha.
Chandike satatam ye tvam archayantiha bhaktitaha. Chandike satatam ye tvam archayantiha bhaktitaha.
Joint.
Yeah. Chandike again.
Ye tvam archayantiha bhaktitaha.
Rupam Dehi, Jayan Dehi.
Yashodehi Vishojahi. Chandike satatam ye tvam archayantiha bhaktitaha. Rupam dehi jayam dehi yashodehi vishojahi.
Yeah, one more time.
Chandike satatam ye tvam archayantiha bhaktitaha. Rupam dehi jayam dehi yashodehi vishojahi.
So somebody wants, like, how do we say stuvadbhyo? So it is stuvadbhyo bhakti stuvadbhyo. Yeah. Dehi saubhagyam arogyam.
Dehi saubhagyam arogyam. Dehi saubhagyam arogyam.
Dehi me paramam sukham.
Dehi me paramam sukham. Dehi me paramam sukham.
Dehi saubhagyam arogyam. Dehi me paramam sukham.
Dehi saubhagyam arogyam. Dehi me paramam sukham. Dehi saubhagyam arogyam. Dehi me paramam sukham. देहि सौभाग्यमारोग्यं देहि मे परमं सुखम् रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि देहि सौभाग्यमारोग्यं देहि मे परमं सुखम् रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि.
Yeah, so I think there is somebody was asking when in the whole Devi Mahatmyam, many places, even here in the Argala Stotram, you think about like Asuras. So the Devi killing Asuras, is there any inner meaning? So one is we have to see as a meaning, the simple meaning, it's a story
From the Purana.
from the Purana.
Puranic
So any Puranic story, any story will have like you can just say a normal simple story, like which we have been hearing from our childhood. So there are so many stories we are all always we know, we read, right? And that is a simple, you have to get that simple meaning. But from Devi Mahatmyam perspective alone, it is not just Purana, but it is a mantra. So we use it for like saying Swaha, right? You for Tarpanam, Marjanam, all of that we use Devi Mahatmyam, Parayanam, because it is a mantra. In addition, we can ourselves think about so many other meanings, which is like you can say that the Asuras are existing within our own us, like within our all the negativities which we are thinking in our mind, which comes to our mind. You can say they are all the Asuras, and you say when she is killing the Asuras, let all the negativities be destroyed, and all the good things samvriddhi, or let good things improve, or become more and more, and let bad things become destroyed. So there are so we can take that meaning also. How to think about, like, is there any inner meaning? So there are so many inner meanings. So this is just one more inner meaning, but you have to understand all the three. One, as a Purana, you have to understand the Puranic story.
And you have to believe that it all happened.
Yes.
That is very important. The belief is what will give you the bhakti. Just because we need to understand just the esoteric meaning of, bhavana, like, okay, this is all for just, they have just created a story. No.
That is not the point. Yeah, very important point.
Savarni Yuga, the Savarni Manvantara will happened before, and in future also it will happen. There are so many multiple universes. The universe is huge. You don't know which yuga is happening where. Right? In the earth, this place we are going through, Kali Yuga, we are hearing. But another universe, that might be some other yuga happening, the same thing must be happening there. So the Puranic, this especially the Devi Mahatmyam, you have to believe that it all happened, and it all happened in real, and it will also happen in a kalpa. And these things have been going on and on.
So anything we actually any Purana, particularly because our subject matter now is Devi Mahatmyam, which we are all learning. This is what Akhilaji just mentioned is a very important point, because I see that when many say, okay, there is a esoteric meaning. So the esoteric meaning is there is nobody like Deva or Asura. All the Devas are all within us. All the Asuras are all the bad qualities within us are Asuras. All the good qualities within us are Devas. So that is the main thing. And from taking that as the seed, this Devi Mahatmyam, as somebody has made a story like that. That is not the case. You understand? You cannot say that. First, I'm saying that is the story. You have to believe that it happened. From that story, you can take your own inner meaning like that. But then what you do is, then you again project that inner meaning to something else, which is saying that this inner meaning is the real meaning, and now I am projecting a new story. So do you see a difference? There is a story, and now we are saying from that story I am giving an inner meaning. But if you change that to, because you have not known, you don't know the story. I only give this inner meaning. So somebody who has not known, they can start writing a story. From this thing, I'm going to, like, I want to take a movie. So let me write a story for that movie, right? That should not be the case. That is what is that. That's the point, right? So you have to say this is the Purana, which is true. That Puranic story, Pura means long ago, long time back. When it happened, right? When that, so that is the time, and it has been through the sages. They are given like with so many Puranas, like Vyasa Bhagavan has given us, right? So all of this we have been given so many, and that is what we have to understand. That is main thing. So take you can do any kalpita, means you can create lots of meanings your own. You can create any number of meanings, right? We are, so that what we are giving is
See,
what the Bhashakara has given.
general also, like 3 generations ago, your forefathers, like great grandfather, who you have not seen, how do you hear about that grandfather? Through your great grandfather, then your grandfather, then your father, then that. So you have, somebody has passed on the message to you that somebody existed in this family so many years ago. If you are able to believe that, then we should also be able to believe the Puranas also.
The places are also there. The Chamundeshwari temple is there. Where
Everything is there.
Yeah.
Mysore is called Mahishasura.
Yeah.
Mahishasura lived in Mysore. So everything, there are so many evidences and everything. So many people have had visions and sages have passed it on. So these Puranas are
Yeah.
just conversations between Rishi and so the
They are-
Puranas were generally created for children to understand when they are young, and as they grow old, because you cannot feed a young child big Brahmagyana or Vedantic knowledge, right? So they used to teach these Puranas small
Slowly.
stories, the real things that happened, and then from there you grasp the Vedantic meanings. So that is why this Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yashodehi itself, Rupam Dehi, superficially, if you see, it's a normal, simple meaning.
Give me a good form.
Form, right? But then the esoteric meaning is the
Rupam of that
of
Brahman.
Devi, of the Parabrahma Swarupam, right? So similarly, you have to understand the meanings from the Purana, but from the esoteric meaning, you cannot project a Purana. Puranas were not projected like that.
So even like the Devi's worship, now they have found, like when they did the excavation in the Indus Valley, many of that the stones, all the Devis, all this what we see in they are all been depicted. So even when a civilization was destroyed, when somebody was not even existing to pass on that knowledge, say in the whole civilization because of flood or anything, it can be destroyed. But sometimes they are whatever that they have already captured in like a pottery or in a rock or somewhere, they have actually depicted all of that. So that comes, still it is actually coming. So we cannot say that because my somebody said my great grandfather was the village head. I will say I have they have been telling, but I have not seen my great grandfather, so I don't believe it because I don't believe, maybe he was not. We cannot say that, right? You just have to, how that is what is Purana. It comes by through the years. At least now there is writing and all that. Before, how they used to pass on is the teacher, guru will teach others. So they will assimilate all that in their years, no writing, and then they will pass on to their own disciples, same thing. So that is how the knowledge gets. So Degi Saubhagyam, we have finished, right? Degi Saubhagyam Arogyam, we have finished.
13th verse.
Vidhehi dvishatam nasham. Vidhehi dvishatam nasham.
Videhi Dvishatam Nasham.
Vidhehi balamuchakaihi.
Videhi Balamuchakaihi. Videhi Balamuchakaihi.
Vidhehi dvishatam nasham. Vidhehi balamuchakaihi.
विधेहि द्विषतां नाशं विधेहि बलमुच्चरैः विधेहि द्विषतां नाशं विधेहि बलमुच्चरैः विधेहि द्विषतां नाशं विधेहि बलमुच्चरैः रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि विधेहि द्विषतां नाशं विधेहि बलमुच्चरैः रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि.
Can you tell Videhi Dvishatam, that first line?
Videhi dvishatam nasham videhi
balamuchakaihi.
Mm.
Yeah, I think first time you elongated videhi, then second time you correctly.
So
we noticed.
Videhi first of all.
Videhi. Videhi. It's not videhi. It is videhi. Dehi. Videhi dvishatam nash. Videhi dvishat. You see how I give that stress to the videhi dvishatam
That
nasham.
he should land on id.
Videhi dvisha. Yeah.
Videhi dvishatam.
Dvishatam.
At the hala vanda, if you give that vibration, only then it will land on id.
Vidhe, you cannot say vidhehi dvishatam. Vidhehi dvishatam nasham. Vidhehi balamuch. Yeah. Vidhehi dvishatam nasham. Vidhehi balamuchakaihi. Yeah. Yeah.
Videhi.
No, vidhehi. No.
Dha.
Vidhehi.
Videhi. Videhi.
Dha. Videhi.
Videhi.
Dha இன்னும் அழுத்தணும்.
Videhi.
நீ ஏவை இழுக்கிற. Dha. Dha should be. Videhi.
Videhi.
அப்படி அழுத்தணும். Correct. அது உடைஞ்சிடு. You won't break. Don't worry. Full pressure போடு.
Videhi balamuchakaihi.
பலமுச்சகை. அது தான்னு வரக்கூடாது.
So when you stress the they, even if it's not like if you increase your volume, that is still not they. It can be same they. Even if you say they, you doubt, but it says it is wrong because I'm only saying they, but I'm shouting, but I'm only saying they. So it is vidhehi. You can say in the lower voice also vidhehi. Vidhehi dvishatam.
You see the problem in in-person class?
Good to
It's
learn.
good to learn. Exactly. You'll perfect it. You will forget it. Yeah.
Yes.
Vidhehi dvishatam.
Videhi dvishatam nasham.
No, just say they. Correct.
Videhi dvishatam nasham videhi balamuchakaihi.
Yeah, so now you have perfected the they. Now you have to perfect the he also. Videhi dvishatam nasham videhi balamuchakaihi. Yeah, I know it will. So this is. So it comes with so much practice. So the way finally how you have to say is, you have to say without any effort, without moving your head or vidhege dvishatam nasam vidhege balamuchakaihi. I'm saying every word correctly, but I'm not stressing out or I'm not movie or giving any, but it is just coming yeah. No, I know, but initially it will be like that. What I'm saying, that's good. When you learn initially, you have to, because you are not used to give that much of a sound clarity, right? What we are all learning to get this clarity. So what I have found is when they come to learn, so I will not stop them like when they are like doing like moving their head or moving their body or like as if fighting with those letters. I will not say anything. I will not say, because that is how you learn. Initially, you are not able to actually correctly say without moving your body parts. That's correct. But after learning very well, I see because of habit, they continue to do the same thing, even though without moving also they can say that words. Because they have learned very well, they can say without. But that habit has formed. that they want to move. So sometimes if you see, I will move because I have back pain. So I just want, if I am in the same position, so people will think I'm moving. Why I'm moving is it's a different reason. So people don't know. So somebody say, oh, Guruji is like moving like this and like this. So let me also move. I am just moving because I'm sitting down for long. If I am sitting down for like this and my back is paining, so I just want to give some motion. Because if you don't give motion to your back, right, it can become stiff. So I don't want it to become stiff. That is why I am doing. So sometimes you have to understand. So, but the main thing is, after you have learnt well, try to say vidhe gedvishatam nasham vidhe gebalamuchakaihi, like that. So, yeah. But now it's okay. You try to give all the stress.
Those are like Minchasuras and
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like the first line you just mentioned, Yashodehi, Vishodehi, right? So tends to, so there's a it sound that sometimes creeps in when I'm not paying attention. Is that okay?
It where? Dehi.
Yashodehi, Vishodehi.
Yeah, that is it is correct. Yeah, that's correct.
He should land on id.
Yeah.
That is correct. So exactly the same thing, right? Vidhe dvishatam will come there also.
Vidhe gedvishatam nasham vidhe balamuchakaihi vidhe balamuchak. Yeah. So this is a bit tough Argala Stotram because of so many ha sound. Ha is the most difficult.
Is the Jiva Swara here. Like
Yeah.
in music, you have certain swaras, right? I don't know. Those who know music, you would know. Certain ragas will have important swaras. So ha is the
Argala
Jiva Swara
Stotram.
here.
Yeah, ha. Yeah, ha is also a mantra. Yeah.
I have a question. Videhi, the day from the chair, you are taking the breath from the mouth.
Yeah.
And for how also you have to take,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second time dinner is allowed.
You take.
After all this, you should actually feel hungry.
Yeah. Particularly
After
Argala
all
Stotram.
that, huh? Yeah.
That is why we have food. Yeah. Yeah. Now whole you can say the two lines together.
Vidhehi dvishatam nasham vidhehi balamuchakaihi rupam dehi jayam dehi yasho dehi dvishojahi vidhehi dvishatam nasham vidhehi balamuchakaihi rupam dehi jayam dehi yasho dehi dvishojahi.
So somebody has asked what is Vidhehi means. Videhi means may you do.
Yeah. Please do.
So
May you
Videhi dvishatam nasham. Dvishata means for the dvesha, the enemies.
do. Enemies.
And nasham, Videhi dvishatam nasham. May you destroy
My enemies.
my enemies.
That is what Vidhehi is. So
Videhi balam uchakaihi. Like
please
uchakaihi
do.
means
So Vidhehi is do.
do.
So you should not. That is why dha is important. Because Dehi is different. Dehi means give. That is why. So
Dehi
Dehi
saubhagyam.
saubhagyam. Give me
Give me
saubhagyam.
saubhagyam, right? Yeah.
So Vidhehi is different meaning. They if it was Videhi, it is different meaning. That's what I want to say.
Dehi is different. Videhi is different.
When you put dha, it becomes may you do it.
Do it. Do it for
Do it.
me.
Yeah.
Destroy my enemies.
Yeah.
Whereas Dehi Saubhagyam means give
Give it
me.
to me.
Give
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, give
That
it.
is the. That is the soft the.
So that means the meaning can change.
Change.
Yeah, that is why.
More enemies versus my
Yeah, exactly. Vidhehi,
Nashamgra word irukku.
Nasham irukku, so it is good.
You're safe.
Yeah. But you don't say like Nasham and give Nasham. Just
No,
give this.
basically-
See, it doesn't make sense when it is in the
No.
sense of doing.
Dehi
Getting.
means you give. Videhi means you do.
Do. So
Both
in
are
this
no
sentence,
sense.
only do will be making sense.
Making sense, yeah.
Maybe are we addressing her as Videhi, her name we are telling.
இல்ல.
Without her.
அது விதேகம் இல்ல.
அது that is
தேகம்
first
விதேக கைவல்யம் சொல்றோம் இல்லையா அது that is different.
Again, he is different. Deham is
Deha
different. Videhi is different. They are all
Videha is
different.
different. Videha Kaivalyam we say.
Different. So
That is
that
in
is
the
why
Jivan Mukti. like
every
that you are-
letter is so important. When you say Videha means Videha Kaivalyam Ashudehi in the Mangala Kirtana, right? So that is a different. So that is a Deha, right? In your body. So you want to be a Divan Mukta in this body. That is the Videha Kaivalyam. So that is different meaning.
being
So,
in the body.
In the body.
Deham means body.
Body.
Videha Kaivalya means getting the
Kaivalya moksha.
moksham while in the body, while you are actually living. Who was like that? One example is Janaka Maharaja. So he was a Videha Kaivalya.
Yeah. That is why the daughter of Janaka became Vaidehi.
Vaidehi. She became Vaidehi.
Because she is daughter of.
She is not Vaidehi.
Yeah.
Okay. Vaidehi.
Yeah.
You will not forget the
Yeah.
Videhi. Okay. Next one. No, Artha line Videhi. Next line is also Videhi.
Yeah. Videhi Devi Kalyanam Videhi Paramam Shriyam. Okay. Videhi Kalyanam Videhi Paramam Shriyam. Videhi Devi
Kalyanam Videhi Paramam Shriyam.
Videhi Devi
Kalyanam Videhi Paramam Shriyam. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Disho Jahi. Videhi Devi Kalyanam Videhi Paramam Shriyam. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Disho Jahi.
So again in this verse, you would have noticed it was all coming Dehi or Videhi, like similar sounds. But here it is Devi. Videhi Devi Kalyanam. So it is not Dehi. Videhi Devi. So you are addressing Devi. Oh, Devi, do what? Do Kalyanam. Kalyanam means auspicious, good things. So that is the meaning. Sura Shiro Ratna.
Sura Shiro Ratna. Sura Shiro Ratna.
Nigrishta Charanembike.
Nigrishta Charanembike. Nigrishta Charanembike.
Sura Shiro Ratna Nigrishta Charanembike.
Sura Shiro Ratna Nigrishta Charanembike. Sura Shiro Ratna Nigrishta Charanembike. Sura Shiro Ratna Nigrishta Charanembike. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Disho Jahi. Sura Shiro Ratna Nigrishta Charanembike. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Disho Jahi.
So here Nigr. So it is not Nigrishta. Nigr means Ga is the Alpa Prana. Here Ga is the Mahaprana. Ga, and that Ga you have to include R. Ga and R becomes Gr. Nigrishta. You practice like later. You can get it. Nigrishta. These are all why these tips I'm giving, because you have to underline and practice that. It is not easy. Nigrishta Charanembike, right? That's why. Vidyavantam Yashasvantam.
Vidyavantam Yashasvantam. Vidyavantam Yashasvantam.
Lakshmivantam Janam Kuru.
Lakshmivantam Janam Kuru. Lakshmivantam Janam Kuru.
Vidyavantam Yashasvantam Lakshmivantam Janam Kuru.
Vidyavantam Yashasvantam Lakshmivantam Janam Kuru. Vidyavantam Yashasvantam Lakshmivantam Janam Kuru. Vidyavantam Yashasvantam Lakshmivantam Janam Kuru. रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि विद्यावन्तं यशस्वन्तं लक्ष्मीवन्तं जनं कुरु रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि
प्रचंड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने
प्रचण्ड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने प्रचण्ड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने.
So again घ्ने घृणा yeah घृणा चंडिके प्रणताय मे
चण्डिके प्रणताय मे चण्डिके प्रणताय मे
प्रचंड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने चंडिके प्रणताय मे
प्रचण्ड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने चण्डिके प्रणताय मे प्रचण्ड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने चण्डिके प्रणताय मे प्रचण्ड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने चण्डिके प्रणताय मे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि प्रचण्ड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने चण्डिके प्रणताय मे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि.
And the 80th Dharpagni.
yeah दर्पघ्ने दर्पघ्ने
घ மட்டும் இருக்கணும். घ
घ्ने
மட்டும் stress.
just say घ्ने no घ्ने घ्ने you are only saying घ्ने घ्ने
घ्ने
ig is it's not ig घ्ने
GHNE
GHNE
घ्ने घ्ने दर्पघ्ने.
yes it's a bit tough but it will come घ्ने yeah घ्ने because ig right gha half ga घ्न and with ne it becomes घ्ने. So these are all sounds which we never use in our communication or any this घ्ने right, that is why it's a bit difficult. Yeah. Yeah, so now प्रचंड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने चंडिके प्रणताय मे
प्रचण्ड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने चण्डिके प्रणताय मे प्रचण्ड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने चण्डिके प्रणताय मे प्रचण्ड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने चण्डिके प्रणताय मे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि प्रचण्ड दैत्य दर्पघ्ने चण्डिके प्रणताय मे रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि
चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्र
चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्र चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्र
संस्तुते परमेश्वरि
संस्तुते परमेश्वरि संस्तुते परमेश्वरि
रूपम no, I will wait. No, just wait. Yeah, I will say the full name. चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्र संस्तुते परमेश्वरि
चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्र संस्तुते परमेश्वरि चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्र संस्तुते परमेश्वरि चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्र संस्तुते परमेश्वरि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि चतुर्भुजे चतुर्वक्त्र संस्तुते परमेश्वरि रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि
कृष्णेन संस्तुते देवी
कृष्णेन संस्तुते देवी कृष्णेन संस्तुते देवी
शश्वद्भक्त्या Shashwadbhaktya Sadambike.
Shashwadbhaktya Sadambike. Shashwadbhaktya Sadambike.
Krishnena samstute Devi Shashwadbhaktya Sadambike.
Krishnena samstute Devi Shashwadbhaktya Sadambike. Krishnena samstute Devi Shashwadbhaktya Sadambike. Krishnena samstute Devi Shashwadbhaktya Sadambike. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi. Krishnena samstute Devi Shashwadbhaktya Sadambike. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi.
Himachala Sutanatha.
Himachala Sutanatha. Himachala Sutanatha.
So Sutanatha. Sutanatha. So Suta is first ta, then Natha is second. Sutanatha. Himachala Sutanatha.
Himachala Sutanatha. Himachala Sutanatha.
Samstute Parameshwari.
Samstute Parameshwari. Samstute Parameshwari.
Himachala Sutanatha Samstute Parameshwari.
Himachala Sutanatha Samstute Parameshwari. Himachala Sutanatha Samstute Parameshwari. Himachala Sutanatha Samstute Parameshwari. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi. Himachala Sutanatha Samstute Parameshwari. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi.
Indrani Pati Sadbhava.
Indrani Pati Sadbhava. Indrani Pati Sadbhava.
Pujite Parameshwari.
Pujite Parameshwari. Pujite Parameshwari.
Indrani Pati Sadbhava Pujite Parameshwari.
Indrani Pati Sadbhava Pujite Parameshwari. Indrani Pati Sadbhava Pujite Parameshwari. Indrani Pati Sadbhava Pujite Parameshwari. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi. Indrani Pati Sadbhava Pujite Parameshwari. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi.
Devi Prachanda Dordanda.
Devi Prachanda Dordanda. Devi Prachanda Dordanda.
Daitya Darpa Vinashini.
Daitya Darpa Vinashini. Daitya Darpa Vinashini.
Devi Prachanda Dordanda Daitya Darpa Vinashini.
Devi Prachanda Dordanda Daitya Darpa Vinashini. Devi Prachanda Dordanda Daitya Darpa Vinashini.
So
Devi Prachanda Dordanda Daitya Darpa Vinashini. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi. Devi Prachanda Dordanda Daitya Darpa Vinashini. Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi.
So you are all correctly saying that that I see the stress. So very good. Devi Prachanda Dordanda. Devi Bhakta Janodama.
Devi Bhakta Janodama. Devi Bhakta Janodama.
Devi Bhakta Jano, you have to elongate the no. Then you get idda. And you should not make it Mahaprana like dha. It is only soft da, alpa prana da. Devi Bhakta Janodama. Devi Bhakta Janodama. Devi Bhakta Janodama. Dattanando Dayembike.
Dattanandodayembike, Dattanandodayembike,
Devi Bhakta Janodama Dattanando Devi Bhakta Janodama Dattanando Dayembike.
Devi Bhakta Janodama Dattanandodayembike, Devi Bhakta Janodama Dattanandodayembike, Devi Bhakta Janodama Dattanandodayembike, Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi, Devi Bhakta Janodama Dattanandodayembike, Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi,
Patni Manoramam Dehi.
Patni Manoramam Dehi, Patni Manoramam Dehi,
Manovrittanusarini.
Manovrittanusarini, Manovrittanusarini,
Patni Manoramam Dehi Manovrittanusarini.
Patni Manoramam Dehi Manovrittanusarini, Patni Manoramam Dehi Manovrittanusarini.
I can hear only Patni Manorama. Is it correct?
Patnim. Im.
Don't
Patnim.
miss that im.
Yeah.
Patnim
Patnim.
Manoramam.
You have to close the lips. Patnim Manoramam Dehi. Patnim Manoramam Dehi Manovrittanusarini.
Patni Manoramam Dehi Manovrittanusarini, Patni Manoramam Dehi Manovrittanusarini, Patni Manoramam Dehi Manovrittanusarini,
Tarinim Durga Samsara.
Tarini Durga Samsara, Tarini Durga Samsara,
Sagarasya Kulodbhavam.
Sagarasya Kulodbhavam, Sagarasya Kulodbhavam,
Tarinim Durga Samsara Sagarasya Kulodbhavam.
Tarini Durga Samsara Sagarasya Kulodbhavam, Tarini Durga Samsara Sagarasya Kulodbhavam, Patni Manoramam Dehi Manovrittanusarini, Tarini Durga Samsara Sagarasya Kulodbhavam, Patni Manoramam Dehi Manovrittanusarini, Tarini Durga Samsara Sagarasya Kulodbhavam.
So, like last class I explained, right? So here you have to think like, because it's from a male perspective, right? Patni Manoraham. That is why I explained last class. So when it is a female, they have to think the other side. That is one thing. And also from a Tarini Durga Samsara. So the whole purpose of prayer and doing all that is this Tarini Durga Samsara. All this Durga is all the difficult samsara. We are able to, Tarini means you are able to cross it. It's like samsara sagaram means this is like a ocean. you cannot just easily, if it was a small stream of water, you can just jump other side. It's easy. But to cross the ocean, that is why this samsara is equal to a sagara or a ocean. Tarini Durga samsara, sagarasya kulodbhavam. So here, that is why this, you are praying to Devi to give Patni, the wife, the Dharma Patni, who is Manoramam. For him, he gives Ananda to his Manas, and also Manovrittanusarini. So his whatever good karma he wants to do, she is helpful. That is why she is called Dharma Patni, because the one who helps the person, the Yajamana, because our Vedic scriptures gave lot of importance to the Dharma Patni. So whenever a yajna has to start, so they will have to they will ask all the anugya from all the devatas. But most importantly, first, before that, the wife will be standing near, and they will say, now they will have to give the acceptance for this person to do this yajna by pouring some water. Anything they do, if they have to give, because yajna, first it has to have adugya, and they have to get that, and then they have to give that initially the dakshina to those priests who are there to start, and then at the end also they have to give the dakshina to the priest. So any point of time, there will be many places where the Dharma Patni is supporting. So anytime the Dharma Patni says, no, I will not do, the yajna stops. So now there is no way that the Yajamana can force. So the Patni, so it is not like now it is equal. So it's not somebody more than equal, because they have the power to veto power. They can stop something. They can say, no, I don't agree. I will stop. If they say stop, then it is stopped. The yajna stops. So if that yajna stops, what happens is, because the whole purpose of the yajna is to get the chitta shuddhi, to do a lot of good karma, to get punya. So if that is not happening, then the next line. So that is why this prayer is very important. So here we have to say it is both, but this is from a Vedic perspective. It has been given. So you have to understand from that perspective. Patni manoramam dehi manovrittanusarini tarinim durga samsara sagarasya kulodbhavam.
Patni manoramam dehi manovrittanusarini tarinim durga samsara sagarasya kulodbhavam. Patni manoramam dehi manovrittanusarini tarinim durga samsara sagarasya kulodbhavam.
Idam stotram pathitvatu.
Idam stotram pathitvatu. Idam stotram pathitvatu.
Mahastotram pathen naraha.
Mahastotram pathen naraha. Mahastotram pathen naraha.
Idam stotram pathitvatu.
Idam stotram pathitvatu. Idam stotram pathitvatu.
So here it is pathi. Pat is to read, right? Pathanam. So it is the second ta, pathi. Pathitva. It is not patitva, it is pathitva. Idam stotram pathitvatu.
Idam stotram pathitvatu. Idam stotram pathitvatu.
Mahastotram pathen naraha.
Mahastotram pathen naraha. Mahastotram pathen naraha.
Idam stotram pathitvatu mahastotram pathen naraha.
Idam stotram pathitvatu mahastotram pathen naraha. Idam stotram pathitvatu mahastotram pathen naraha.
Satu saptashati sankhya.
Satu saptashati sankhya. Satu saptashati sankhya.
Varamapnoti sampadam.
Varamapnoti sampadam. Varamapnoti sampadam.
Satu saptashati sankhya varamapnoti sampadam.
Satu saptashati sankhya varamapnoti sampadam. Satu saptashati sankhya varamapnoti sampadam.
Idam no, wait. I will say, I will give the whole. Idam stotram pathitva tu mahastotram pathen naraha satu saptasati sankhya varamapnoti sampadam.
Idam stotram pathitva tu mahastotram pathen naraha satu saptashati sankhya varamapnoti sampadam. Idam stotram pathitva tu mahastotram pathen naraha satu saptashati sankhya varamapnoti sampadam.
So now you can all say fully from the nyasa.
So here Mahastotram is what?
Devi Mahatmyam.
Idam stotram pathitvatu. This stotra, when you read, Idam stotram pathitvatu Mahastotram pathen naraha. Any Magallala. Devi Mahatmyam. Okay. So after reading this Idam stotram, if someone reads the Mahastotram, that is the Devi Mahatmyam, Satu Saptashati Sankhya. So Saptashati being a japa mantra, right? Becoming a mantra. So the japa sankhya, like japa sankhya means the count of the japa, you say, right? We get the siddhi and we get the palan, right? So similarly, the Saptashati sankhya, just like you get the...
You have done one parayanam, three parayanams.
3 parayanams, 2 parayanams, so many parayanams if you do. So all that sankhya, the count of the Saptashati parayana will be yielding him
the varam
all the
boons.
sampada, all the
Varam
sampat.
apnoti.
Varam apnoti sampada. So that will give him the boon of
Sampat is all the good things.
Wealth.
Wealth.
Mental health, everything.
Wealth is because so it means indirectly Argala Stotram we have to chant for Devi Mahatmyam. So that is you have to, that is the meaning.
We are reiterating again and again. This is part of Naraha means mankind. Men.
Not men but mankind.
Mankind. Okay. Yeah, menna vimena ke kodade. So men means general humans. Yeah. And somebody has asked Tuvadbhyo, what is the meaning? So if you go back to verse number 15, starting from there, you will see who all praised her. Stuvadbhyo means stuti. Those who praise her, who do the stotra. In the 15th verse, Sura Sura Shiro Ratna Nigrishta Charanembike. Sura Asura. Sura means devas, asuras are the asuras. Shiro Ratna. Using their Shiro Ratna, the Makuta, the whatever they are wearing, all the gem-filled gridam, right? Makut. Nigrishta Charanembike. Her feet, they are constantly rubbing their Makuta on her feet, it seems. Constantly, they are bowing onto her feet and constantly they are like rubbing her feet with their Shiro Ratna. So that Ambika. So Sura, Asura, Devas and Asuras. Then 16th is Vidyavantam Yashasundar is nothing. Then comes the 17th, Prachanda Daitya Tarpagme Chandike Pranatayame. So the Daityas who have all the, the haughtiness, like they are very adamant, Prachanda, they are very kind of...
they have won so many times. So that is why they get that anytime they will only win.
Ghamandi,
so,
right?
Yeah, that comes.
So those people also, Pranatayame, Chandike Pranatayame, they do
also
the pranam for her.
That's why they also get boons.
Then the 18th verse says, Chaturbhuje Chaturvaktra Samstute. Chaturvaktra is four-faced. Who? Brahma Samstute, the one who is praised by the Brahma. That kind of, that Parameshwari is, she is being praised by Brahma. Then 19th verse is, Krishnena Samstute Devi Shashvat Bhaktya Sadambike. Shashvat means often. Very often, who praises her? Krishna. Krishna praises her all the time with bhakti. Sada, like all
All the
ever
time
with
Krishna.
bhakti, he is praising you.
Devi.
Then comes 20th verses, Himachala Suta Natha. Himachala, Himavan. Suta, daughter of Himavan. Natha, Shiva. Shiva, Samstute Parameshwari. That Parameshwari who is praised by Lord Shiva. And then 21st verse is Indrani Pati Sadbhava. Indrani's husband, Pati, Sadbhava Pujite. He is doing pujanam to her. So they are all praising. Indra is doing pujanam to her. So continuously she is being, they are telling who are all praising, all the different devas and even the lords, Krishna, Shiva, Brahma, everybody, they are all praising. 22nd verse is Prachanda Dordanda. Doho means shoulders. So they are very, they have so much of pride on their broad shoulders, it seems.
Yeah.
Who? The Asuras. So their darpa, their, their ghamand,
Darpa.
she is destroying their pride.
Haughtiness, pride.
Pride. So that is the thing. So Stuvadbhyo basically means being praised.
Indrani Pati is
Indra.
or Shiva?
Indra.
Indrani Devi is
Indrani's Pati. Indrani is Indra's wife.
So here,
So there is a story where Indra hides in the stalk of a lotus. Have you heard of that Puranic story? Indra, he gets some, he's so afraid of.
He's always ready.
So he goes and hides in the stalk of a lotus. So everybody is looking for him all over the world. Then Indrani, with the help of Devi gives her the boon to go and find him in the stalk. Because she is she's in despair. Like, where did Indra vanish? So he cannot come out. He's afraid. So then, because of Devi, she finds him. So that is the story there.
so in Nyasa, right, we say Mahalakshmi, right? Who is Ashtadasha Bhuja form of Durga, right?
Ashtadasha Bhuja.
So we have the 8, 10 and 18. All the three will be there.
Yeah.
It will come later when we do that. Yeah.
And then, I mean, everywhere that Durga reference with Mahalakshmi, we are doing an Asha, right? And in line 18, we have that Chaturbhuje becomes, is it referring to Mahatripurasundari or
Brahma?
Brahma.
Chaturvatra Samskrit.
Yeah.
So Devi Kaucham, Brahma from the Markandeya was asking a question. Give me something that you haven't told anybody, and that's all. Even though the Markandeya is just speaking what, he's just talking about.
Continuation.
It's a continuation.
Kavacham is
Markandeya
continues. So it is not Yad Guhyam Paramam Loke, that which is not just for Kavacham. No, it is not just for Kavacham. He starts with Kavacham. So all of this is a continuation.
This is a stotra in praise of Devi by Markandeya. Yeah, Markandeya says. So it's only Markandeya Purana, right? It comes in Markandeya Purana.
Whatever Brahma has revealed to him,
So he's
telling to us, relaying. Yeah, he's like postman, relaying whatever Brahma he learned from Brahmaji. So now he is telling us.
Okay, you want to recite?
Recite.
Third shloka, is it Vidhatru Varade or
Vidhatru.
Tr.
So it should
Not
It's not true, it is tru.
Yeah. I think in Telugu you have that ru, right?
Yeah.
R is there.
Tru is also there,
Tr
right?
is there. Tr. Vidhatru.
23rd, is it Devi Bhakta Janam?
No. Devi Bhakta only. Yeah, Devi Bhakta. Yeah, Devi Bhakta. It's only Bha. Yeah, Devi Bhakta.
It is written Devi Bhakta Jano Dhyama. It is written.
Janodama.
It's a mistake. It's written Dhyama.
Dhyama? Okay. So it's, we have to correct it.
Which line?
Sanskrit.
Okay, you want to say it all fully?
Yeah.
With that, we can end the class.
Yeah.
I think.
Om
Asya Sri Argala Stotram
Vishnu Anushtup Chandraha Shri Mahalakshmi Devata Shri Jagadamba Pritaye Saptashati Pathangatvena Jape Yogaha Om Namaskandikayai Markandeya Uvacha Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swabha Namostute Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jaya Bhutati Harini Jaya Sarvagade Devi Kalaratri Namostute Madhukaitava Vidravi Vidhatri Varade Namaha Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Visho Jahi Mahishasura Nirnashi Bhaktanam Sukhade Namaha Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Visho Jahi Rakta Bija Vadhe Devi Chanda Munda Vinashini Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Shumbhasvaiva Nishumbhasya Dhurakshasya Chamadvini Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Vanditam Kriyuge Devi Sarva Saubhagyadayini Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Achintya Rupa Charite Sarva Shatru Vinashini Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Natebhyas Sarvada Bhaktya Chandike Duritapade Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Suvadhyo Bhakti Purvam Tvam Chandike Vyadhinashini Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Chandike Satatam Ye Tvam Archayanti Bhaktitaha Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Dehi Saubhagyam Arogyam Dehi Me Paramam Sukham Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Videhi Dvishatam Nasham Videhi Balamuchakaihi Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Videhi Devi Kalyanam Videhi Paramam Shriyam Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Surasura Shiro Ratna Nigrishta Charanembike Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Vidyavantam Yashasvantam Lakshmivantam Janam Kuru Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Prachanda Daitya Darpagne Chandike Pranatayame Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Chaturbhuje Chaturvaktra Samstute Parameshwari Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Krishnena Samstute Devi Shashvat Bhaktya Sadambike Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Himachala Sutanatha Samstute Parameshwari Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Indrani Pati Sadbhava Pujite Parameshwari Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi Devi Prachanda Dordanda Daitya Darpa Vinashini रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि देवि भक्तजनोद्धाम दत्तानन्दोदयेऽम्बिके रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि पत्नीं मनोरमां देहि मनोवृत्तानुसारिणीं तारिणीं दुर्गसंसारसागरस्य कुलोद्भवाम् इदं स्तोत्रं पठित्वा तु महास्तोत्रं पठेन्नरः स तु सप्तशती संख्या वरमाप्नोति सम्पदाम्.
Very nice. So we have finished the Argala Stotram, and also we could get some meaning also from the Argala Stotram, at least to get the bhava. So this is sufficient to get the bhava of Argala Stotram. So next, so this weekend, because there is a Homa in Jacksonville, Florida, Rudra-Abhishekam Parayana and Chandi Homam this weekend. So those who have practiced, you can actually watch the video, YouTube, and then try to chant the Kavacham and Argalam, because you have learned. Others, you can just listen. And then next, that will be, so because this weekend, the event is in Florida, Jacksonville. So we don't know the timing also. So, so there'll be no class here. And also next Wednesday also, there will not be class because it will be in Virginia.
We will try
Washington.
to see if we can get some students there in person.
Yeah, and then we'll do a class there. Yeah,
So watch out. There
Yeah.
might be some announcement.
Yeah.
But it's okay if there is no class. You can just practice.
Yeah.
And the more you
But if
practice,
there is
you
a
can-
class, you please join online.
Yeah, please join online. Okay.
Attend the review sessions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also attend the review sessions.
Yes.
And practice.
Yeah.
So, and also make sure all the Mahapranas, Alpa Pranas, this is the time when you can catch up and you can work on those letters when there is some break in the class, so that it'll be helpful for your future learning.
Regarding the Mahaprana, Alpa Prana, could we, when we meet in the review session, practice the Akshara chanting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Akshara, yeah.
Yeah. If that is helpful for them, yeah, please. Yeah, you can do that.
And then there's a question from Devi Kavacham.
Mm.
On line 21 in the that word mudni. So in the Tamil text, it's mudnid vyavasthita. So there's if to it's mudnid and then vyavasthita.
No. It's Murdhni Vyavasthita.
Right.
It doesn't have a
Murdhni. Because the Vya, right, it's a two combined letters, so you give that stress, that's it.
Yeah.
Murdhni Vyavasthita, like that.
So maybe for pronunciation's sake, they have written it that
Like
way.
that,
I
yeah.
think so.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like there
You
is.
don't have to say that.
But we have
It's
to
not.
say,
If you are going to
Yeah,
give a
that's it.
pause, you should not.
don't
It's
give
not
a
a
pass.
separate word like that.
Murdhni Vyavasthita, like that.
Vyavasthita varnala இப்படி
And
Yeah.
the dish.
Dvitvam, like two letters, right? You have to give the extra mark aside.
Videhi dev. Videhi dvishatam. Videhid அப்படிங்கிறது வேர்டு கிடையாது. அந்த த்விஷதாம் அந்த
Because we are saying Dvishatam.
two letters வருதுனால it is being followed by the two letters. That is why you are having that extra sound. But the word itself is videhi dvishatam.
Dvishatam, separate.
So you won't say videhit and dvishatam.
So that is why we have to, so right.
Murdhni vyavastha.
So very important, just this I here, I will. So whenever, so you try to read from a book, some of the letters, like how much matra, how much stress you give, you cannot read from the book. So nor you can write it. So even if you try to write it, then it is only approximation. Even if you try to write it. So if for writing purposes, because you want to capture that sound, you would have extra put like a if or something extra. Like the example you said, only to correctly pronounce, they would have put. So that is also, I'm not saying that is wrong. But more important, you have to note is to learn from the sound. like we have, like, because that vya, right? How you give that stress, there is no way anybody can even write these things. You have to only by shruti or only by listening try to get the sound. That's it. Even Vedas, when they give like how each word should be pronounced or sound has to come, they will only give example. They say this animal sound, this bird's sound. That is how they give. Because you listen to that bird sound, then you understand that. How much ever you try to explain, it's like somebody say, how I have never tasted sugar. So if somebody tells me even 5 days continuously that how sugar will be if you taste, unless I taste one spoon of sugar, unless you do that, that is why we have to get only through the, like, listen through the ears. Yeah. And then you get that. So the writing is only approximation of what we want to chant. You understand?
Yeah. So, any questions on the pronunciation or anything? Please watch the video again. Most of the
Yeah.
places, wherever it's like difficult or any other tricky, we have addressed it.
And
So
somebody
please-
again asked about the Patni Manoramam,
Yeah.
whether it is male, female,
they-
both, all have to say
please,
this only.
yeah,
Don't
please.
change anything. Yeah.
Yeah, the text you have to just follow as it is.
Yeah,
There is,
don't change
we don't
anything.
have the rights to
Change.
change anything.
Yeah.
So, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Namaha,
With this,
yeah.
we will end the class. Namaste.
సంస్కృతే దేవి
எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு